live stream. These next few games are must-win games because, as you can see, the NL Central is a tight race right now. Haven't done a live stream since Borderland.
We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. A good matchup here for you tonight between the St. Louis Cardinals and the Milwaukee Brewers. Major League Baseball on the Show starts now. Ryan Barucki, a southpaw from Illinois, gets the starting call in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, you want to know if this guy's one of the better pitchers in the league? Well, how about this? Batters are hitting under 200 against this guy for the year, so he's done a good job against both righties and lefties. And I'm looking for him to be just as dominant in this one.
So here's Malik Smith. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch on its way. Grounded back up the middle. And this is going to scoot on through into center for a base hit leading off the inning.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. It's a nice piece of hitting. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
Runners off for second. Pitch misses. The throw down is in time. A caught stealing for Pena.
Well, he tried to turn a single into a double by stealing second on the first pitch, but they were ready for it. Good catch and throw from behind the plate, and it's like that base hit never happened.
The 1-0 home. A swing and a ground ball to third. Sogard is there, and there's out number 2. Stepping into the box, Charlie Blackmon. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And a great change of pace has him off balance, a swing and a miss. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games. Throw on to Smoke at first, and the side is retired. Redbirds down quiet. Here's Eric Sogard. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Pitch on the way. Into center field, line drive base hit.
Whoa, that ball was close, whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. And fellas, we take a look at the Redbirds entering play here tonight. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3, haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And that misses for ball 4. And it's first and second now with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
Back up the middle and in for a base hit. Sogard is on his way home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D. Where you get that base hit to give your team the lead, you have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Here it comes on 1-1. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. Breaking ball misses the corner. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two pitch is fouled away. Gamble over at second. Yelich on at first with nobody out. Swinging a soft liner. There's one to Pujols, and they get them both. Coming to the plate now, Wilmer Flores. And Milwaukee with an opportunity for more damage here in the first. Line towards center field. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And the run is in to score from third. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Outside of taking a ball in the seats, Dan, these were my favorite knocks to get. 2 outs, man on third, and you're able to upset that entire team, including that pitcher, with a late 2-out ribby knock.
And so frustrating from a pitcher standpoint, D-Roy. You're in trouble. You're one pitch away from getting out of some trouble.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors in a... Here's the first pitch to him. Hit in the air out to center field. Taylor is right there. 1 pitch, 1 away. Here's the second baseman, Colton Wong. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games. Little chopper back to the mound. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and stepping in the former MVP, Albert Pujols. Out in front of it, strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Soft liner towards center, and that is in there for a 2-out base knock. And the 2-out hit keeps the inning alive for Yadier Molina.
Hey, this guy's been slumping at the plate. Saw his average fall below 240 prior to this at bat. That knock had to feel good.
Yadier Molina digging in now, and he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Taylor is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is at the plate. Tyrone Taylor, and he comes into this one really slumping. The numbers there over the past several games, not very pretty. 0-1 the count. Now here it comes. Here's a swing, and a bouncing ball hit to Turner at short. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Weak grounder back to the mound. And a throw to Pujols is in time for the 2nd out. At the plate, Ryan Borucki. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope, that's inside.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. And sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Ball even at 2-2. Now here it comes. And a breaking ball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in it. New inning set to get underway, and set to go as the third baseman, Tristan Casas.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. But he's going to haul this one in on the run as he winds up just shy of the wall for the first out. At the plate, Mike Montgomery, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Softly hit toward the hole. Reined in. Throw gets him, 2 down. Malik Smith the next to hit. A base hit in his first trip. Popped up. Sogard is there, and that's the 3rd out. Down go the Redbirds on a mere 4 pitches. Digging in, Eric Sogard. He singled his last time up.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
already 2 hits in the ball game as he's on base here in the home third. And as we check out the Brewers leaders in that category, you can see his total is currently second best on the team. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
1-2 for Christian Yelich.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
Smith is there, and he has it for the first out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Justin Smoak. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. 1-1 the count to the Brewers' first baseman.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And not in time as the run scores. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Just a great at-bat there. That 1-out double gets a run across, and now they've got runners at second and third and are 1 solid swing away from making this a real big inning.
No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1 delivery. Skied into straightaway right. After it is Blackmon. And the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. That makes it a 4-0 ball game. From the stretch. Curveball just misses apparently. 1-0. That's inside. 2-0.
Well, he's not proving that he can command his breaking ball in the zone right now. And until he does, there's no reason to bite on it.
And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul. I tried to backdoor him there, but it's a full count now. 3-2.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors in a run. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Liner in there for a base hit.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Charlie Blackmon will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Goodness, 0-2 now.
Guess where he's going with this next pitch? Probably a little further outside. See if the fish are still biting.
Now a chopper to second. This will be a tough turn. He's got it. Throw to first is in time for the first out. Here's J.D. Martinez. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. First delivery to him on the way. Now the 1-0. A swing by Martinez, and this is driven to left. Gone! It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 15 for him thus far. And the Cardinals have cut the deficit to 2. It's now 4-2 now.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Colton Wong will stand in. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Popped up. Sogard in foul ground, and no one will track it down. The 1-1 home. Line drive to center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And standing in, the machine, Albert Pujols. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. Here's the catcher, Yadier Molina. Well, this won't get over the second baseman's glove as he's got it to end the inning. But the Cards do strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run dinger. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Brewers 4. And just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they did not want to wait around and let good pitches to hit go by. And as a result, they have 5 hits on the first pitch alone, guys.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down or he won't be out here very long.
Hit on the ground to short. Turner gloves it. Throw not nearly in time as he reaches it first. And as I thought might be the case based on how close that play was, they're requesting a chance to review the replay and decide whether or not to challenge the safe call. So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operator.
Okay, we're going to get one more look at it right here. Is there enough video evidence to overturn this call? You know, I think there is. The shot right there makes it look like the ball beat him to first. Looks like a well-used challenge.
Okay, umpires look ready, and off comes the headset, and he's out. So the original call is overturned, and it ends up being a well-used challenge there. Good pitch there on the inside black, called the strike. And he misses with it, 1-1. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Bounce to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Stepping up now, Ryan Borucki. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Taken in by Wong. Throw over to Pujols at first. He'll take care of him to end the inning.
Nice.
Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cardinals to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And he was very pleased with how little they're swinging and missing right now. They're currently averaging more than a hit per inning, while at the same time, they've yet to strike out a single time. We all know that's a rarity these days, but clearly the bat-on-ball approach is working for them.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Casas, only 20 years old. This is his first year at the big league level. And there's a base hit on a line.
Hey, right here, anytime the leadoff hitter gets on in front of the pitcher, it puts the defense on notice. You're going to see the third baseman creeping in. You're going to see the first baseman crashing, trying to get that out at second base. But if not, make sure of one.
Only plays to first, so the pitcher does his job as it's a successful sacrifice. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Malik Smith. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Back up the middle. Garcia has it. The tag gets 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Striding into the box, Trey Turner, 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first, just keeping him close. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pitch out, nothing doing. The 1-0. Into center field, line drive base hit.
Yeah, batting averages are much better 1-0 on a count than they are when the count is even. They opted to go with a pitch out to lead off the at-bat, and it obviously cost them. No real damage done yet, but now they've even got a tougher situation to deal with.
Here's Charlie Blackmon now, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the 1-0. Shoots this one over to first. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third, and that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Boy, this is a big inning, Drew. And how about back-to-back-to-back singles? The bags are loaded, and he is in deep trouble.
Yes, he is, no doubt about it. Nothing fires you up more than knocking the donut off your bat on the on-deck circle and realizing all the pillows are taken right now. Major traffic. You got to stay within yourself, not try and do too much and get a pitch in your zone.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But a foul ball here, 0-1. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1. 4-2 our score here as we play inning number 5. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now.
Hey, that's the kind of swing you'd like to see a guy take with the bases loaded. He's going for the downs.
Here's the 1-2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Here's the 2-2. And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners.
Wasn't expecting that to go.
Ready once again, Eric Sogard. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. And that misses ball 1.
That's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Here it comes. To third. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away. Now at the plate, Ben Gamble. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. This is line to left. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now. So this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
Christian Yelich comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Digging in once again, Justin Smoke. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. It's the top of the zone. He struck him out looking. Brewers strand 1 as they can't at. Top half of the 6th about to get started, and that'll bring up Colton Wong.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning. Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
3-0 now. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. And a breaking ball is bounced out towards second. Taken in by Flores. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. And with one away now, we'll see Albert Pujols hit with the bases empty. Now Pujols smacks one to left. Lots of carry on this one. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A solo shot for Albert Pujols. 6th home run on the season for him as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
That bomb didn't tie things up, but they're only down 1 right now and feeling pretty good they can come back.
Into the box, Yadier Molina. Line to the right side, but taken in over at first for the second out, as that might have been extra bases if it were 3 feet higher. Standing in, Tristan Casas, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. A windup and the 0-1. 3 runs, 9 hits, and no errors so far for the Redbirds. Grounded softly to the right. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So coming to the plate, Wilmer Flores. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. Into the corner and slicing foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 6th.
Dan, this guy's on fire. I used to say all the time it's about 150 ABs to 200 ABs. Where you start figuring out what type of season you're going to have. He's obviously in May, and he's on fire.
D-Road, he's been locked in from day 1 of this season, and it's continuing right now. Anything that is around the strike zone, he feels he can get the barrel to it, and he continues to hit line drives.
The count is 2-2 to the Brewers catcher. 4-3 our score here as we play inning number 6. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Therefore, it is Blackmon, and he's got it for the first out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Now at the plate, Tyrone Taylor. He was able to reach base thanks to an error in his last at-bat. Curveball right on the black, taken for a strike.
When you dive into the numbers in this start, it's hard to believe that this guy's pitching as poorly as he has. Over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes, but a lot of those have been right down the middle, right into the hitting zone.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there, the straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at-bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Takes a pitch high and away for ball 1. 2 out with the man at first. Liner towards second, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. To the plate now, Ryan Borucki. Has so weighed out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. High in the air down the right field line. Blackmon will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Brewers strand a couple.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Yelich is under it. He's got it 1 away. 1 gone for the Redbirds in the 7th, and that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Malik Smith. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. The throw is wild, and it gets away.
Well, they've been treating him like a punching bag out there. As we take a look at the line, you can see that he's given up double-digit hits, and things don't look like they're going to get any better. He might not last much longer.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. 0-1 the count. Pause, now the pitch.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Charlie Blackmon is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
2-0 now. The set and the 2-0. Here's a fly ball way out to right center, and no one will track this one down. It's going to fall in there for extra bases. And that's going to push across the tying run from second, and we're all even at 4 apiece.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit that tied things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got to.
And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
That's what's called getting the treatment. Everyone knows he's a power threat with the bat, so it's all about not letting him be the guy that beats you.
Here's Colton Wong now. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Gamble will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Cards get... Jordan Balazovic gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th. And that misses inside 1-0. Line shot to first, and there's 1 away. And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. He doubled his last time through.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Count now, a ball and a strike. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
It's funny, that pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually blows 9 out of 10 guys away.
And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career major league strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher.
And the right fielder is there to make the catch. Here's Albert now. And this tie ball game is a battle of the bullpens now, and I'm sure you're enjoying that, Dan.
Bullpens are such a big part of baseball now, Matt. All these teams have such good 7th, 8th, and 9th inning guys. It all boils down to whose bullpen is better.
Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman. A ball and 2 strikes to Albert Pujols. Down the third baseline, fielded by Sogard, and the off balance. Throw gets him. Nice play for the out. So stepping in, Yadier Molina hit the ball pretty well in his last at bat, but it resulted in a line out.
This is when you start to lose your mind a little bit. You know you're in a slump as you walk to the plate. You finally do something good and barrel something up, and it's right at somebody.
Set to deliver the 0-1. We're in the 8th inning now of a 4-4 ball game. Sent on the ground out to second. Over to Smoke at first, and there are 2 away. In now, Tristan Casas. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Down the left field line and deep. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Ready on 0-2.
Well, all of the umpires in the seats thought that was strike 3, and they weren't far off, but I think that was a good call. Looked to be just a bit outside.
Ready with the 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. Slapped hard the opposite way. And this is going to get down for what should be extra bases. And there's your potential go-ahead run. And your go-ahead run is in there at second base as he's got himself a 2-out double. And now you might start wondering about a pinch hitter. If that's the case, here's what the Redbirds have left on the bench. Brian Anderson will come on to pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. And it's quickly 0-2. Fouled off.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. Pena gathers. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Danger averted following the 2-out double. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Alex Reyes will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Justin Smoke. Good breaking ball there, had him frozen, strike 1. Grounded to the right. Wong has it, and that's out number 1. So striding in, Wilmer Flores. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. Lays off 1-0. Reyes utilizes a good curveball as a part of his arsenal, but it's not just your run-of-the-mill breaking ball. It's unique in that he's able to throw it with great velocity, a power curve, if you will. Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. To make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
Count even at 2-2. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Ready for another shot now. Manny Pena. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Hey, I don't blame him for giving up on that curveball. That was a rainbow coming out of the sky. Stole a strike.
Good changeup, and it's 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. And he chased it in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. So no runs, no hit. Alex Claudio will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Claudio has seen his role change with those one-batter lefty specialists going the way of the dodo as a part of MLB's pace of play initiatives. Here comes the 0-1. Popped up. On a base hit. So a great start to the 9th as the possible go-ahead run is aboard to kick off the inning.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Here now is Trey Turner. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Go ahead run at first. Nobody out. Line towards center field. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead run's in scoring position now with still nobody out.
Hey, not a bad way to start the new month, D-Roll. How about after that single? That's his 3rd hit of this game.
Oh, that has to make you feel good. You see that calendar flip, and you got 3 knocks in your back pocket.
Taylor, patrolling center, makes the play. 1 out. And in the end, the tag appears to have been a bluff. He's back to second. And now the Cardinals' number 4 hitter, J.D. Martinez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Into center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. The relay. And the go-ahead run will score from second as they've taken the lead here in the late going. Stepping in now, Colton Wong. And he puts it on the ground to second. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. Leading off the inning, Brandon Workman comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning. First pitch coming, here it is. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And no one will track it down. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. Keston Hiura will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. And he fouls this one off. He'll enter play with that batting average still shy of the 220 mark. 7 homers, 13 RBIs. Fouled away. 1 out, nobody on. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Omar Narvaez will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. And this will be a called strike 2. And trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, that's just a great job of battling on the road. They fought all the way to the end, took the lead in the top of the ninth, and secured the W in the bottom half. That's a great team win.
This evening's game comes to an end, 5-4, the final tally. The Redbirds came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. Alex Reyes gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Brandon Workman wraps it up for the save, his 14th. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Score tonight. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 5 runs, 15 hits, no errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Brewers, 4 runs on 9 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Out of the ball game, 3 hours and 14 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Took me so long to get to first place. It took a month to get in first place.